the slide and know about what we'll talk about later. The first part we'll talk about is flames, fireworks, stars, and elements. And after this part, we'll watch some videos related to our first topic. The second topic is school supplies at Hogwarts. And after the second part, we'll do some interesting experiments related to the second part, flames, fireworks, stars, and elements. I want to introduce you some vocabulary first, but our group think that you should read the article before the class, so we won't introduce the vocabularies detailedly. We'll skip through some vocabularies and focus on some professional words. Okay. Flare, non-luminous, prism, spectroscope, a device consistent of diaphragm and light filter sheet.
Kind of light can produce bright light from a heated filament to reduce its greenhouse gases. Australian officials hope to incandescent light bulb used by 2009. Filament, a thin wire, especially when they light up inside an electron light bulb. The individual colors within the light spectrum are believed to have an effect on health. Fluorescent light, a light in the form of a thin glass tube, often with a plastic cover. How will from exposure to fluorescent light to be demystified to make something easier to understand. Something relating to
Derived from
or containing form. The doctor told him to bathe his eyes with a dilute solution of boric acid.
Let's see the contents of the article. The first three paragraphs are the beginning, are the leading of the article. They are all the plots from Harry Potter series. The first one, the one on the left, is when Harry is buying his new wand, and the second one, the one in the middle, is Harry and Hermione are reaching for the Sorcerer's Stone. And the picture on the right is the first time Harry saw the usage of blue powder. And all these plots from the novel are associated with the special flames with the specific colors. And so let's talk about our first topic of the first theme. It's the explanation of why the flames have strange colors, and the reason is because of what kind of element is burned. The type of burning elements will affect the color of the fire. Metal salts heated by a mixture chemistry that explodes a shell, so the color in fireworks shown up. The examples in the article are sodium, copper, lithium, and strontium. And you can see other examples on the PPT. There are still other colors like purple fire and white fire and others. And the second topic of the article is the emission spectrum of the elements. It's the simple introduction of the appearance of spectrum. As we learned that the color of fire will change due to what element is burning. Therefore, we know that a specific color will relate it to a certain element. And the spectrum will help us to figure out what type of element here clearly. Here on the left is a device called spectroscope. The light gets through the slit on the diaphragm and the light filter, and then pass through a prism. The light will separate when passing through the prism, and then post on a photographic plate on the background, and there will be a series of lines, and we call it spectrum, or the emission spectrum of element.
Explain why a color light be released. Because electrons transition. When electron get particular energy, it will transit to high energy level from ground energy level. then the electron will become excited state. As excited state, electron comes back to ground energy level. It will release energy. By release, it will release energy by releasing particular color light. Then all color light form spectrum. And the spectrum is unique. So we can use spectrum to identify chemical elements. But if we want to get spectrum, first we have to get a spectroscope. But it is impossible that everyone can have one. Thus, this article gives us a method. You can make a spectroscope using OCD and carbon. You can try looking at incandescent light and fluorescent light. You will see different results because they release different energy.
At the final of the part 1, the author gave us an experiment to create a green fire of blue powder as long as we get the boric acid and we throw it into fire, and we'll get a beautiful green flames just like the picture shows. However, we only know how to get the color of fire change, but the way of transportation is still unknown, so there are still a lot of magical things in Harry Potter's world. And that's the first thing, and let's watch some videos.
Let's show you a video. And after the video, we will have 2 questions.
This is our flame test for my lab. The substance that I am testing in this video is lithium. So we're going to observe what color this is. Lithium. Remember that you want to be descriptive with your colors. Calling this red may not be a good description. You may want to say something about the pink tones that are in there, because there may be another substance that we test later that also will appear to be a red color. So we want to just be extra descriptive with our colors. This substance is going to be sodium. I need to clean my wire real quick and heat it up so it's ready to test. And then you can see that sodium burns kind of like a bright yellow, a strong intensity to that flame. And that is sodium. This is going to be the test for potassium. See that potassium is a lavender color. This substance is calcium. Calcium burns a bright red orange. You saw it there first, a little bit more. See that bright red orange? Different than the sodium. The sodium was more yellow. Where this is more orange. This is strontium. Strontium and calcium seem to be pretty close in color. And this one I think gives off a little bit more red, perhaps. More of a pinkish red. So if we can get a little bit more, just to see. There's a red orange. So you may want to go back and look at the calcium one and compare that to the strontium one. This is barium. Appears to be about the yellow-green color, and now it's gone. So as soon as you touch your substance into the flame, that's the color that you're observing. The longer you hold it in there, the longer the chances of having it burn off is. So it's that initial color that you first witness when you put your substance into the flame. That's what you should be observing. So it gives a yellow-green color. Bright blue-green color. Different than the barium. The barium was more yellow-green, whereas this is that bright blue right in the center and green highlights on the outside. And I'm not really sure what the yellow is jetting off of that, but that typically does not happen. So you should be looking at that blue blue-green is copper.
One question is, which color does it present when we burn lithium? And if the answer is on the photo. Could anyone tell me the answer? Just raise your hand and I will give you
Some bonus point.
bonus point. Yeah. What is the difference and how to get a spectra? And we can use a spectra to identify which elements it is. And so that's watch it. And it have a subscript. So if you can't understand it, and you can I help the subscript will help you to understand. In the video it has a word that photon, and that photon is a direct. If you understand what it's talking about, you can translate it into light. Yeah.
Hi, it's Mr. Anderson, and this is AP Physics Essentials Video 86. It's on emission and absorption spectra. If we were to take a gas like hydrogen and put it in a discharge chamber and shoot electrons at it, it's going to give off light that looks like
Different lights of different colors, they all have the different wavelength. So it will go, some will fast and some will slow. What is the difference between these lights with different colors?
Different frequency. Both
Yeah. Diversity. Okay. Which girl is
Parallel is a mouthful, sometimes and hard one. I intend to discuss how to make magic inks and on paper. Firstly, I will introduce the vocabulary in this paragraph. Parchment, skin of a sheep or goat prepared for writing on. Quill, pigment from a bird's feather. One, a rope used lightly and superficially so as to affect color. Phenolphthalic, thymophthalic, vinegar, acetic acid, dilute ammonia, baking soda, sodium carbonate, magenta. And the plots appear in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Let's look at the disappearing inks. You can write a message that is initially invisible using a cotton swab, a wooden skewer, or a toothpick dipped in the lemon juice, a sugar water solution, or a cream of tartar solution. Then let the message dry completely before decoding it by using a light bulb or juice from a purple cabbage. Later we will use lemon juice to show the experiment.
Never mind.
Everybody, today I'm going to talk about the experiment is called invisible ink. First, you need to prepare lemon juice, lighter, and paper. First, you use the lemon juice and write some word on the paper. and let it dry. We need to use
Hair dryer.
We need to use the hair dryer to let the paper dry. So wait for a minute.
on the paper, and then we use the lighter under the paper and make it heat evenly.
Watch out your hand. Watch out the paper. Watch out your hand. No, 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 no. I see smokes. Is it safe? No, 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 no. Oh, smokes. Be careful, be careful.
And last, you will see that the words you have written are displayed. And why does it work? Because it Charles can see Charles sugar are brown. Smell it.
Smell it? Smell it? No one want to smell it. Sweet? Sweet or not? Sweet or not? Just a little bit sweet, alright?
The developable solution. Later we will also show the experiment by using sodium carbonate and purple cabbage juice. Let's focus on the old paper. Through the bacteria at least 5 times is normal. Okay, hi. As we just talked, this experiment is called color change ink. And we are going to make it today. And we will do the next one as the next experiment. And in this experiment, first we need the sodium carbonate and some cabbage juice. But it is too hard to get it, so I buy the For Me purple vegetable juice. To replace it, it contains part of it. And some cotton swab and a sheet of paper. Okay. First, we use this to get some sodium carbonate. And I'm going to write our group's name. To dry it, so wait me a minute. Sodium carbonate is a colorless solution, so you can't see anything on the paper, right? And then we brush some cabbage juice on it. to draw it again. But we have no time, and every group have your group's name on this.
That is the end product.
Yeah.
The end product.
This is an end product. You can see the word on the paper as a green word. Yes. You can look like this. There is more obvious to see the word. Yeah. And the theory behind this experiment is just an acid-base indicator. The indicator will represent different colors when you contact with an acid or a base. A purple carbon juice is used as an indicator, and a sodium carbonate is used as a base. Purple carbon juice contains a substance called anthocyanin. It will turn red when it is in an acid environment and turn green when it is in a base environment. Or you can do other experiments suggested on the article. And with different acid and base level of the substance, you may see various colors when it develops with the purple carbon juice. So if you want to make your own indicator, you must give it a try. Thank you.